The human vessel looked puny and weak as it desperately tried to outmaneuver and escape our ships. How dare the humans think they can try their hit-and-run tactics on us, the Orillian Empire? Had they not learned their place? Humans were a simple Earth species given a predator designation, but really they only just qualified. They were our prey to toy with, our prey to hunt down for having the audacity to think they could push their weight around. Having only been on the galactic scene for a few hundred years, they were slow starters. It took them 10,000 years just to go from hunter-gatherer to FTL travel. So pitifully slow. But now they were starting to rise above their station, and it was the Orillian Empire's job to put them back in their box. We'd been following this small human vessel for the last few hours, wearing it down with pockets of phaser fire every time they came in range. The human vessel was seemingly leading us around as if trying to get us to a specific location and waste time, but we were closing in on them now. We'd make it quick for them. The Orillian Empire would offer that kindness. Ahead of us, the human vessel suddenly came to a stop. Our ship surrounded them, weapons armed and shields up. This particular ship wasn't even capable of scratching the surface of our weakest vessel. It seems almost unfair. The humans opened their comms. A squeaky voice came through our ship's speakers.
Orillian vessels, I'm Captain Johnson,
he said.
I'd like you to power down your weapons and shields and surrender. You have 30 seconds to comply.
What was this? The audacity of the humans to make such a bold claim was, to use their term, humors indeed. I spoke with the other captains, each one equally as confused by the humans' demands as I was. I replied over the comms,
"Little human, you have it the wrong way round. It is you who will surrender to us."
There was no reply. Just then, from out of a nearby nebula, 4 large human battlecruisers swooped down on our position. How did we not see them? The human came back on the comms.
Orillian vessels, this is your last chance.
The Orillian captain was in shock. How had this happened? How did the humans turn the tables on us like this?
Have it your way,
said the squeaky voice. The human battlecruisers opened fire. It was a one-way contest, leaving just enough debris that someone would find it and report the loss of the Orillian ships in a few weeks' time. The human vessels turned in formation and headed back to their battle group. The Orilian War was about to begin, but the humans were ready. They'd had enough of being pushed around and subjugated by the Orillians, and it was time to put a stop to it. A week later, 3 Orillian cruisers hovered motionlessly in space. Before them stretched an immense debris field, seemingly composed of the remnants of several Orillian ships. 3 Orillian cruisers hovered motionlessly in space. Before them stretched an immense debris field, seemingly composed of the remnants of several Orillian ships. Captain Dranit's voice echoed with urgency.
"What in the universe happened here?"
he ordered.
"Scan the field. I want to know who had the audacity to attack us."
Several Orillian crew members promptly initiated their scans. One officer reported,
"The debris field appears to be from 4 Hunter-class ships. There's clear evidence of phaser damage and high levels of thorax radiation. It suggests intense phaser activity. The only race known to use this type of phaser is the humans."
A mixture of anger and disbelief twisted Captain Dranit's features.
"The humans!"
he exclaimed.
"What game are they playing? They must know this cannot remain unchallenged. Set a course for Orillian Prime, maximum speed. The Council must be informed immediately."
Hidden within a nearby nebula, a solitary human scout ship lay in wait. Captain Johnson watched the display, seeing the Orillian ships leap into hyperspace. He commented,
"I believe they received our message. Let's return to the battle group and update them."
Decades earlier, when humans were still newcomers to the galaxy, the Orillians had played a pivotal role in their rise. The Orillians had generously shared their technology, collaborated with human scientists, and watched humanity's ascent to the Galactic Council. But the dynamics shifted over time. The Orillians began demanding recompense for their assistance, patronizingly treating humans like children in need of guidance. They saw themselves as humanity's benefactors, to whom great debts were owed. However, the situation reached its breaking point when the Orillians raided a human colony, enslaving its inhabitants. This was the last straw. In secrecy, humanity constructed formidable warships, developed advanced weaponry, and meticulously studied Orillian combat strategies. The goal was clear: to overthrow their once benevolent mentors and assert their dominance. The moment of reckoning was at hand, and the Orillians remained oblivious to the impending storm.